Alright, welcome to the discussion for 6.3 on logarithmic functions. There's a couple of questions I'd like to cover, so let's just dive into it. Let's look at number 6. And it says simply to rewrite the log equation as an exponential equation. And we're given log base 2 of w equals z. Not a particularly hard question, but it is important to remember the way that this logarithmic equation gets rewritten. The base of the log becomes the base of the exponential, and then these two guys are going to switch places. The z comes over as the exponential, and then the w is over on the other side alone, right? So just know how to do this. It's probably going to be on a test coming up soon, and probably a final. So know those. Let's also look at number 8, which is a little more involved. It is graphing. So it says to graph and we're given y equals the log base 3 of x. So we're supposed to graph this. We should probably find a couple of points that are nice. It's hard to throw in x values and take the log base 3. In fact, if you even tried, most calculators aren't going to allow you to even do that. So I'm going to rewrite this as my exponential. This becomes 3 to the y equals x. Right? 3 raised to the other side equals that x. And I can throw in y values to get x values out. So y values of, say, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Right? If y is -2, 3 to the -2 is 1 over 9. If y is -1, 3 to the -1 is just 1 over 3. If y is 0, 3 to the 0 is 1. Right? We can see this pattern that we've identified emerged, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 3, and multiplied by 3. So this should give us an idea of how this looks, and if I graph this, I have a few points. X is 1/9, so just barely off of the y-axis when y is -2, so like right there maybe. X is 1/3, so somewhere in here when y is -1, so there. X is 1 when y is 0, right? And I have a few points. X is 3, it's all the way over to 3 by the time it hits. Y is 1, and then when y is 2, it's all the way over there. But again, recognize that we have this asymptote, and I've simply created my logarithmic function there. So know how to graph these. Either know how to graph them by finding these points, or know how to manipulate a known graph of a logarithm. Yeah, that will do it for you. All right. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next one.